topic. It talks about virtual assistant jobs. Well, the reason maybe I know some who are maybe new into online marketing, or maybe who are just viewing, maybe not into online marketing, will be thinking, what does this virtual assistant job mean? Well, before I explain what it means, I just want to share quickly what really inspired me for bringing this particular topic. I'm a part of some of this Facebook groups, and this topic really, it started in a very simple way. Someone posted a question in one of this Facebook group, which I happen to be a member of. And the question was about virtual assistant job, yeah? And many of the ones on this group, many of the members, they started, giving their own inputs, ideas, and things like that, which I'm happen to be part of. I also give my own inputs. Well, just in a split few minutes, and then the person that posed the question, that was asking the question about this particular topic, sent me a message, and then we started chatting back and forth. Well, I guess maybe it was because of what my comments I made on the post. This lady post on this group. That's what maybe push her or inspire her or what to contact me to know more about this. Because the reason why I know a bit about this particular topic, because the tool that I'm using to grow my business, the leaders there, they've always been talking about this particular virtual assistant, how to outsource some of your administrative work to someone else who can be taking care of it. Yeah, or like delegating some of the things that you do in your business, you delegate some of them to someone else, so that at least you don't have a lot of work, so you want to concentrate more on the most important things. So this is how I get to know or have more experience or knowledge about this particular topic. But when this person posts this topic, then it inspired me to say, well, let me research a little bit more into this and see what else I can find out. And on my research, then I was thinking, because I always tailor my message to stay-at-home moms and dad, and I thought what I find out, then I thought, there are a lot of moms and dad there who have administrative careers, and maybe they want to do their own business, they want to have a home business, but they are thinking maybe that career they have, they cannot really use it for their own home business. So this triggered me to say, how can I really use this? How can they use their career to have a home business? So this is how I came up with in developing this this particular topic here. So first of all, before I continue with this topic, it's very important to clarify what this virtual assistant job means, because I know some, they are not really aware. Even me, before, I didn't know what it was until I get to read more about it. Then I get more understanding about it. Yeah, but simply put, this virtual assistant job or virtual assistant, it's assistant. They are contract or maybe freelance workers who do their own jobs from home and focus on administrative tasks that are similar to those of executive assistants, like a secretary, say to say, yeah, in our office. Yeah, so you have a lot of websites actually that are specialized on virtual assistant jobs. You have websites like Odex, or you have Elance, or you have Upworks. These are sites that are specialized, that talk about this. They have, I think, a special page that talks about this, and I think you can create. But I know, like for the Upworks, you can create a what is it called, a profile on this Upworks. If you're a freelance, maybe you want to work for a company or whatever, you want to start your own job. This is also one site that I also visited, this Upworks, upworks.com, that I check out and see a lot of different administrative jobs there as well. Yeah, and there are also few other sites who also focus on this virtual assistants, but it wasn't all of them I checked. I checked this Upworks and this Odex and this Elance, yeah. But virtual assistants can also become an entrepreneur, personal assistant. Like maybe if you are doing business online, you can also have virtual assistants as your personal assistant to do some of your administrative works for you. Yeah, so starting a virtual assistant business is just one of many ways to be a work-at-home mom. And if you have experience in any administrative field, or maybe you can offer like a virtual services to business clients or customers, then you are a prime candidate for having success in virtual assistant business. Because sometimes people can think, oh, the kind of education I have, the kind of career I have, I cannot really make use of it to have my own home business. But definitely this is one example that one example of administrative career that you can transform it or turn it over to become your own business, self-employed, yeah, or have your own home business. Some example of administrative jobs that can be outsourced to virtual assistants, they are like maybe bookkeeping, and most who have administrative jobs know about bookkeeping, or maybe online research. Maybe you are someone, you do research about certain things and maybe write books or whatever. You can have them to do some of this research for you, or maybe even database entries or data presentations. Like maybe you want to do your PowerPoint and things, you have to do a presentation. They can also do this work for you as well. Or maybe managing your emails. If you have a business, you have a big email list, they can be sending out emails to your customers, to your clients, your prospects, and things like this. Yeah, and also social tags, for example, like sending holiday cards or thank you notes or cards, like maybe if you travel a lot in your business career, they can also be of a help for them to be checking out for you tickets, book your flights, and maybe hotel and things like this. These are things they can also take care of, and maybe scheduling your appointments and other different things. Even like if you are doing social media business marketing, just like me, I'm doing social media marketing. This is something that you can also outsource to them some of the social media activities that they are doing, that they can take part of that. Maybe like if you're posting, doing images and things like this, this is something that you can outsource to them that they can help with. Good evening, Angela. How are you this evening? You're very, very welcome. I hope you had a lovely day. Yeah, so getting started as a virtual assistant requires a few simple steps you can take. Yeah, there is no like formal credential process to become a virtual assistant. There's no formal credential. Yeah, but there are several companies who maybe offer trainings and their own credentialing that maybe you have to meet up to. Good evening, Auntie Violet. How are you this evening? You're very welcome. Yeah. And this is not like absolutely necessary to be successful virtual assistant. It is not like necessary, but it can be helpful to obtain a job as a newcomer. To like, if you are very brand new, you have this desire that you want to be a virtual assistant, then it is very, very helpful for you to have a training or a course in that, so that you know what is the benefits, what things you can do, things you cannot do, or how you can go about it. So it is very important. Maybe you want to take a training on this, yeah, but it is not necessary, neither it is not a credential for you to start your own virtual assistant jobs. I'm doing fine, Angela. I'm doing good. Yeah, and also before you sign up, good evening, Palm. I hope I pronounce it right. You're very welcome. Good evening. Hi, Sonia. How are you this evening? I'm going to call you when I'm done, yeah? Because I have you down in my calendar to contact you. I'll contact you when I'm done, yeah? But you're very welcome. Yeah. So before, like I was saying, before you sign up for any program or course, maybe like if you're brand new, before you sign up for them, you want to do your due diligence and maybe investigate the company that maybe you want to sign up to get this course or this training for, yeah? So also you want to get recommendations from other successful virtual assistants and consider finding a mentor who can help you to get started. Good evening, Mabinti. How are you, dear? You're very welcome. Yeah, you know, there are these are the very, very first step you want to consider or to take in becoming a virtual assistant. Yeah, especially if you are brand new in the field, because you want direction, you want guidance, you want a lot of information about how to go about it and what to do and what not to do, so that at least you're on the safe side, yeah. And another step that you need to take is legally you will need a business license in order to become an independent contractor or an independent business owner, virtual business owner, yeah? Because the reason why, by obtaining a business license, you will be able to open a business account separately from your personal account, so that your personal finance and your business finance, they are both separate, yeah? So that you know that you are running a business. Yeah, and also being legal also means that you can declare many of your business expenses and deduct this from your tax, your annual tax. Like maybe when you're filing for your yearly tax, these are the expenses you can deduct. So it's very important that when you have a business account, this will help you, because many, I don't know for many other places, but I know like for Denmark, you need to have a business account, because if you have a tax return, the tax will definitely put your refund in your business account. They will not put that refund in your personal account, because they know that so long as you are running a business, you're supposed to have a business account. So it is very important to think about this, that if you consider of running your own virtual assistant business, you want to get a license and then make sure that you open a business account, yeah? And which is really, really cool, because when you deduct all this, most of the time, if you do it rightly, you do it the correct way, you will always get tax return back from the states, yeah? And also remember that you'll definitely need a space you called your home office in your home, because you will be doing business from your home. So once you have set up your home office, you will need to establish your virtual office, which you will call it like that, yeah? And on the internet, you will also use a website to advertise yourself as a virtual assistant, because you will definitely need to advertise yourself out there. So having a website is very, very essential to establishing your presence. And if like web design is maybe not in your skill, you are not this kind of skill person like me, I'm not skilled in those things, you want to find someone who can make a website for you, who can create it and design it for you on that side, yeah? Because for me, whenever it comes to websites, I I do nothing about it because I'm not skilled in that area. Yeah. So you also want to try to contact other virtual assistants and see if you can also barter for the design. Maybe, maybe look at their own websites and things, or get idea from them. Yeah. If something that you cannot maybe begin to afford for yourself, maybe if you don't have the finance to afford to have a website, you can also contact this virtual assistants who are experienced. They can also give you ideas for you how you can start and things like this. Yeah. And also for me personally, the system that I'm using to build my business have all of this necessary tools all in one place. Yeah, it has like the blog, the website, Funnelizer, like to create your capture page, and it has the CRM, which is the customer relationship management. This particular tool helps you to keep track of all your clients, your customers, and also communicate with them. And also you're also able to make note of maybe what you've talked about, and at the same time you can prepare yourself, make note, or maybe good evening, Donate. How are you this evening? You're welcome. How is the family? Yeah, and this CRM, or the customer relationship management tool, it also helps you to keep track of all your conversation with your clients and your customers. Yeah, and also the tool that I'm using at the same time, it also have a lot of marketing strategies. Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah. A lot of marketing strategies you can choose from, like maybe using Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever marketing strategies. There are tons of them in this particular tool that you can choose from as a marketing strategy. Yeah, and so that you don't need to scatter. You don't need to have one thing here, one thing there, in different places. So they make sure all of them have been put under one umbrella. Yes, we are doing fine. We are doing fine, Donate. Yeah, so you can have everything under one umbrella, under the one roof, so that at least when you log in, you are in the one place that you can do everything. You don't have different password for different things. And this tool has been really helping me greatly to really be more organized as a business person. So if you are also thinking about having doing a virtual assistant as your own personal business, home-based business, you will also want to think about things like this. Yeah, so that you will be helped to stay organized. Yeah, on your website as well. When you create your website, you should also at minimum list your services, that is like the administrative jobs you offered, and also who you are. You want to explain to people who you are. You want to explain to people what kind of services, administrative services, that you offer out there, because you want to make it clear. Yeah. So you can also like include an hourly rate, although many virtual assistants like to charge by the project instead of like by hours. But it's also very important to have an option for your clients and customers. Yeah. Good evening, Jenny. How are you this evening? You're very welcome. Long time. Yeah, so as far as services go, don't offer services that you don't like to do. It's very important. If you don't like to do certain services, certain administrative job, you don't offer it. Yeah, you want to offer services that you love doing, so that when you produce your work, you will produce a quality work. It is very important, because it goes a long way. Yeah, if something that you don't love doing, you're not passionate about, even if it's very important that you don't take it, because it's nice when you do something, you do it with passion. You put more focus, you put more effort, and you bring out quality, you bring out the best job. It is very, very important. So in that way, it helps you to build rapport with your customers and clients. Yeah, and you will eventually begin to have referral. They will start referring you to others as well. Yeah. So for example, say if you can make spreadsheets, like how you call it, Excel, for example, but maybe you don't like to do it, you know how to do it, but you don't like to do it, then you don't offer services in that area. Yeah. But if you have background in specific field, for example, say maybe you have background in law, then you also want to list this down as your what you specialize on your website. Yeah. And you can also specialize in the type of work that you offer. It depends what, like maybe some of the ones that I just mentioned, if it's bookkeeping, or maybe if you also specialize in social media or whatever, you will also want to list them down there as well. Yeah, because many virtual assistants limit their business to writing and editing, web design, data management, and or maybe planning. But some also offer mixture of different types of services as well. So if you have different other kind of specialist area you specialize on, you can also mix this as well in other specialties that you have, and you also want to put them on your website as well. Yeah. But also remember that this is your business. Yeah, it is your business. So so you can choose what tasks you want to perform and what tasks you don't want to perform. It is your business. Yeah. But again, if you want to really improve, it's very, very important that maybe you want to be learning new skills and trying them out on your own and see how best you are performing on them. Then you can also add these ones on your site, so that at least you have a wide range of different areas you are specialized on. Yeah. And the best way to get virtual assistant job to begin with is to start networking. That is like just like how I came in contact, saw this topic that inspired me to bring this topic, because the person was networking, like interacting with other business people, trying to get ideas and things of that sort. So this is something you can also start doing. Go into groups, like into these marketing groups and things, and then you can post your question, or you can start to ask around who needs this, or advertise yourself in that way. So then you start to be noticing, people start to be noticing you in that way. Yeah? And your best leads will come through people that you already know. Because when you start networking and you start building relationship with other people, and then that's how they can begin to refer you. If even they don't need virtual assistants, but they can maybe know someone who needs it, then they can always refer you to them. So it's very important that if you're out there, it's something you want to start using your administrative career to do your own, to create your own home business. This is something you also want to think about as well. Yeah. So whether they are online, whether the people you are networking, they are online or they are offline or in your hometown, it is very, very important that you start to spread the word that this is what you want to do, or you're thinking of doing, or this is the venture that you already started. Yeah, because you want to let people know what you are offering, and also you want to promote your website address so that people can see who you are and what you are doing. It is very important. Yeah, and then you want to make sure that you include up-to-date contact information on your website. I don't mean like your address, your home address, but like maybe just like I was saying, who you are. Good evening, Angelicia. How are you this evening? You're very welcome. Good evening, Jenicel Ruth. You're very, very welcome this evening. Yeah, so you also want to make sure you update your contact information, especially like the telephone or your email address, or how they can reach you. Even like if you have a Facebook social media or any social media beside Facebook, if you have any other social media, you want to put it there so that people, if they want to reach you, someone up into your website, then what they saw, they really would like to contact you and get to know more, then definitely they want to have contact information that they can reach you immediately. So you want to make sure at least your contact information, they are always up to date. If even you change your phone number, or maybe you change your Facebook, maybe you, for some reason, you delete your profile you are using, you create a new one, you want to make sure that if it's a new one, you update all of this on your website, so that whenever someone opts into your website, they can easily get contact, they can easily get your contact and contact you if they want to know more about you. Yeah. So and then when you get your first clients, I don't want to forget this. When you get your first client, it is very important to have a contract set in place before you start working on a project. You want to have a contract, yeah, an agreement between you and your client or your customer. Yeah, so you can get many contract samples, because online, if you go on the internet, there are many contract samples that you can adapt for your own needs. So if you put on virtual assistant, something like that, you will definitely get a virtual assistant contract or something. You try to tweak a little bit on the words you use to do your research. You will definitely get some samples that you can also use to start off with, yeah, for your own project. Yeah, and then you also want to make sure that that the client, that you and the client, you are both on the same page about the type of work that the client wants you to do. That when you are done doing it, that that the client will not be surprised when you give the job and then you give your payment. So it's very important that you want to be on the same page. What will be the payment, what will be the cost, and the job that you will be doing, yeah? So that at least when you hand over the job, so you and the client, both of you will be happy. There will not be any surprise there, yeah? So you want to think about all the small things for you to really begin to build rapport. But firstly, if you are very new, you're brand new, you want to have at least training and also contact other virtual assistants who are experienced to get more knowledge, to get more ideas on how you can go about this here. And the company that you choose to do your course or your training, you also want to check this company out. Yeah, find out a little bit about this company before ever you start it. And networking, it's very, very important, so that you can begin to have high quality clients or customers for your business, yeah? And most probably you will even find out at some point, you will even have some who will want to have you permanent for their business. Doing when they see maybe your first work you did, if they really appreciate it, then they would want to continue to let you do job work for them, yeah? And also, after you have a few projects under your belt, you'll begin to build a reputation, a very good reputation. That's why it's very important that you have passion for what you're doing, so that you produce a very good result, yeah? And then your virtual assistant business will grow naturally to include repeat clients and new projects as well. So when you produce a very quality job, you will find out that your reputation will go high, and your client will begin to want to be in demand of you more, yeah? So when you consistently do good work, your reputation will precede you, and you may maybe have more projects that maybe you know what to do within short time. When you have a lot of when you are more you are more flow in your specialty, your area of work, then it really helps you to do your job within short time, because already, okay, this is how I will be doing it. Then you have that flow which makes it very easier for you to produce your job within short period of time. Yeah. And also you want to make sure not to overbook yourself. It is very, very important not to overbook yourself, because sometimes, again, because if you think, okay, now I'm doing really great, I can take more work, then you find out that at some point you begin to overbook yourself. You don't want to do that, and you begin to get stressed, and the quality of your work will go down. Yeah. But you want to make sure to collect a network of other virtual assistants who are willing to take overflows for you if the need arises. Yeah. It's very important, because sometimes, we get sick, or things can come on our way. Yeah. And maybe you have children yourself, maybe they get sick or whatever, you don't have time to complete that job for that deadline. So it's very important that if you have other virtual assistants that you click, they can always maybe take over for you and do your job completely, so that at least you don't disappoint your client or your customers. Yeah. So it is there. And yeah, and also getting your virtual assistant business off the foot or off the ground is very, very simple. It's not difficult to get it going, yeah, but it's very important that you want to follow the steps, the basic steps that I mentioned above, so that it will help you to move very faster and move in the right direction, so that you don't find yourself at some point getting stuck, or you don't know what to do, or you don't know where to turn. So it's very important that you follow the basic steps that will help you to build your business. And good evening, Uzu. You're very welcome this evening. Yeah, so it's very important that if you're brand new, don't forget to open a business account, and don't forget to have a business license, because you'll be using maybe you'll be paying for your internet, maybe you will be paying for your different things that you will be paying for. Yeah, so in pertaining to your job. So these are things that you have to deduct from your yearly tax. So it's very important that you open your business account, and also make sure you have a legal license for your business, so that this will give you the opportunity to deduct your tax, your money you get from your tax. If even you happen to travel, this you can also deduct from your tax at the end of the year. But make sure you keep all your receipts and things like this up to date, yeah, so that at the end of the year you have all the things that can help you to deduct all of them. Yeah, so this is what I have for you, friends, today. I hope you got some value from this. So if you're at home, you are a stay-at-home mom or working mom, or maybe you want to start your own business, or maybe if you're not a mom, but you also want to start your own business, and you think this one maybe applies to you, or you think it's something that inspires you, you have some administrative background, or you want to know how you can go about it, you're very, very welcome to contact me. Then I can help you out with that. Yeah, whether you're a mom or a dad, not a mom, single or whatever, you're very welcome to contact me. I will help you out in that. Yeah. So I want to thank you all so much who joined me this evening. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Uzu. Thank you all so much who joined me this evening, and those of you who are just joining me right now, and I'm almost done, but you will get the replay immediately I post it on my wall. Yeah. So thank you all so much. You all have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Today is my 99 Facebook Live. Tomorrow is my 100. I've reached a milestone. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm so happy for tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, Facebook Live. You all have a wonderful night, and have an amazing, amazing Thursday tomorrow, and stay blessed and stay positive. And it's bye for now.